o'clock a.m. on this October 15th, 2017. Hello, I'm Jason Reese, and welcome to Good Morning Batavia, a weekly blog, news, weather, sports, live traffic. And now, live from 332 West Main Street, here I am, Jason Reese. Ooh. Good morning, Batavia. How you doing today on this beautiful, partly cloudy, partly sunny day here in the city of Batavia, New York? Welcome to Good Morning Batavia, a weekly blog hosted by myself, Jason D. Reese, live from the city of Batavia, New York. Right now, I'm going to give you the headlines. Obamacare is now Trump care. Wildfires out west, hurricane cleanup in Puerto Rico, college football, and it's Good Morning Batavia live from the city of Batavia, New York, and I'm your host, Jason Reese. Not forgetting the Major League Baseball playoffs, which were very exciting. In the American League, we have Houston, who are on top of the Yankees, 2-0. And I'm not sure what's going on in the National League, so we'll have to look into that later on. Anyways, pretty quiet this week. Nothing overly dramatic. You know, last week we had that Las Vegas shooting, had that killing of that police officer, the police officer who was on a college campus. Well, they call them campus police, yep. And this week's relatively quiet. You know, they're just getting through all the typical Washington stuff. Weather isn't really too bad. You know, it's 60-some degrees here in October, which is relatively good for this time of year. And we're just having a relaxing here in Batavia. I had my physical the other day. They say I have high blood pressure, and I have a 9 in 10 chance of having a heart attack within the next 5 years if I don't lower my cholesterol. So we've begun the quest on doing that. No sugars. You know, we're trying to cut out sugars, except for fruit and vegetables. She said no rice, which I can't understand. Rice should be in their diet. So shouldn't potatoes. And I'm sort of lost at what this primary care physician is saying. No nuts, but you can have cashews. Makes no sense. But I'm going to do what she says for now, and we'll take it from there. So today on Good Morning Batavia, we're going to check out our fantasy football picks, check out live traffic, and look at a bird they found at the House of Laundry. Little tiny bird. It's like he was trying to find his way. He's having it rough. I don't think he's going to survive. One of the spots he landed was right in the middle of Route 5. Fortunately, there were no cars coming, and I picked it up. It flew away, and it landed on the Metro PC building right across from the laundromat, and that's where I last seen it. So, wishing it good luck. I'll have a photo of it later. It's definitely a bird that's not from around here, just by looking at it. It looks like it's from the north, so we'll find out real soon. Anyways, I'm going to run over to the monitor, check out the weather, check out some catch up some fantasy football, and then we're going to do some live traffic. You're watching Good Morning Batavia. I am your host, Jason Reese. All right. Let's head over to the Weather Center. See what's happening. Here's a radar for wet map for Batavia, New York. Coming up. It's 10:07 a.m. and there we have it. All right. Entire United States, there's Batavia. Mostly cloudy, 72, feels like 72. 18-mile-an-hour winds. We have a wind advisory coming up later tonight. Let's go to 10-day forecast. And there we have it. For today, rain and wind, high of 76. Down to 49. 27-degree drop, 6-degree drop for the low. Then we go back up on Tuesday, 60 degrees for the high. Wednesday, 66. Thursday, 64. Friday, 68. Saturday, 71. Look at this. And Sunday, which makes it the 22nd of October, 71 degrees. So some pretty good weather here. But as we go toward the 26th, 54, see it's rain. It's more fall weather. And that's Sunday, the 29th, 2 days before Halloween, 55. So still not bad and no snow in the forecast. And that's what we're looking for here. The least amount of snow, the better. Wind advisory, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m., October 15th. So be on the lookout for that. And let's see what we got here for maps. We're not going to wait around. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Let's zoom out. And zooming in, by the way. And you can tell our area there. Batavia, Elba, Byron, Churchville. That's where Jeff Bodine lives. Riga, Caledonia, York, Leicester, Pavilion, Covington, Alexander, Attica, Bennington, Alden. So looks pretty nice now. Let's go zoom out a little, see if we got anything coming in this way. Well, right now it's got some rain up north. And we have a wind advisory at 10:10. What time was it? For 7 to 11 p.m. 2. We'll have to look for that later. So there's our weather for today. I'm going to head over to fantasy football right now. To notification. Trove of emails provided to FBI by ex-journalists reveal inner workings of. Okay. So let's go to sports. There, right there. Whoops. See what we got going for today. It's at 10:11 a.m. You're watching Good Morning Batavia. I'm your host, Jason Reese. And we're getting ready to do some fantasy sports right now. see what we got going on here. I'm going to sign in first. Do that quickly. All righty. See what we got going on here. See what Jason's super team's up to. I have 7.10 points, and I'm projected 67.59. And Josh's Flyers, who's in fifth place, he's supposed to get 94.1. So I'm projected to lose today. Let's hopefully we can do what we did last week. Again, Dak Prescott, T.Y. Hilton, Ashton Jeffrey. He's my points. Keenan Allen, wide receiver of Kansas City. Leonard Fournette, running back for Jacksonville. Frank Gore needs to start doing something. Running back for Indianapolis. Mercedes Lewis, tight end for Jacksonville. Another person needs to start doing something. Only projected 2.73 points. I got to do something about that. Charles Clay and Jameson Winston. We got to throw someone in for Charles Clay, who's on the bench. Running back. Wide receiver. How can we do this? So there's not much I can do. I thought I had it, but I guess I didn't. So anyways, that's Yahoo projected to lose quite bad today, so by 17 points. So we'll find out. Let's go to DraftKings quickly. All right. Go to contest. Winning $6. I think I put $3 in. So I doubled my money thus far. I'd like to do better than that. So we got for a lineup Cam Newton, LeGarrette Blount, and didn't do anything. McCaffrey did all right, the Packers, so hopefully Green Bay can do something for me. Guy plays for Denver, Tennessee. So, and there you have it for my for my fantasy picks today. I'm going to run over to the window, get it ready for the weather. You're watching Good Morning Batavia, and I'm your host, Jason Reese. Live traffic brought to you by Good Morning Batavia. Jason Reese live, serving the city of Batavia since 2009. And here we are with a live traffic feed for you from the city of Batavia, New York. It's starting to clear up a little. Still partly cloudy. Get this out of the way. There we go. And there's your live traffic for you from the city of Batavia, New York. Heading east toward Buffalo, heading west toward Buffalo. Light traffic, nothing you can't maneuver around. Heading east toward Leroy, nothing you can maneuver around. We got nice and breezy today. No snow in the forecast. And you're watching Good Morning Batavia, and I am your host, Jason Reese. So we're going to hang out here for a little while. Let you see live traffic in Batavia, New York. See the breeze? You can see it on the camera. There's Settlers, Billy Goats, Jimmy Langmaid's place, Denny's. So it's a nice little part of town around the side of Batavia, New York. Even though there was a stabbing the other night. 2 guys from Buffalo. Well, at least they weren't from Batavia, so. I've always said outsiders are ruining it for Batavia, New York. You guys got on this nice little crotch rocket, as they call it. Moving right along. Very nice day. Is that Bill? I thought it was by a second. It's not. And there you have live traffic for you on this August 15th, October 15th, 2017 at 10, looks like 10:17 a.m. So let's go back and finish up Good Morning Batavia. Show you a picture of this bird I spotted today. Interesting bird, by the way. So what's coming up this week? Looks like just a regular, normal week. Nothing so spectacular. The Bills have a bye week today. So that's good for Bills fans because right now they're 3-2. They're tied in the AFC East with New England and the New York Jets, who can each pull away today. New England's at the Jets, so only one team's going to be in first place at the end of the day. And looks like it might be New England. Miami's a game behind because they had that hurricane a couple weeks back. So, and right now I'm going to go to my I'm not calling it an Obama phone no more. My Alcatel. I don't know if you call it a smartphone either. But anyways, I'm going to show this picture of this bird. And there he is. Tell you the story about him. I found him at House of Laundry. Cute thing. Maybe some of you can tell me what it is. Very small. Definitely not from around here. Beautiful. So I moved it over here. And then it got up and flew away. I'm not sure if this is the one where it is, though. Definitely a bird from probably the north. Looks like a penguin. Look at the face. See it head moving? Then it got up and flew away. I tried it. This is the closest one I got to it. From here to here. And this is the last photo I got of it right here. Last photo. And last video. There it is flying. Actually got it flying. So let's try that again. And that's where it landed. That's where it is. So I hope the best for it. There's not much I can do about it. But still, cute little bird. Definitely not from around here. Let's see what time it is. It's 10:24 a.m. You're watching Good Morning Batavia. I'm your host, Jason Reese. And I think I'm going to switch over back to the monitor quickly. We have 6 minutes to go. We'll go check out Facebook. How's that sound? I'll be right back. Alrighty. When I close it up, looks like on the internet. Seven years ago today. I remember that day. Oh, I forgot to tell you something. The Kaepernick effect has gone global. A soccer team in Germany took a kneel in support of the NFL players, which I think is still amazing. Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown meeting with BFPD and first responders as a diver search effort centers just off Broderick Park. They had a diver that never made it out of the water the other day. There's my friend Mike Mercurio, looking very buffed. No, Aaron Rodgers is not the greatest quarterback. Half fantasy question. Brad Evans might have answers. He might have answers, so I take Tom Brady any day of the week. He has more accolades. 10:29, 10:28. We're getting ready to close up. We have on Fox, Chicago, Houston, Green Bay, and Detroit later on. Miami and Atlanta. Let's try that again. Chicago and Baltimore, Green Bay and Minnesota, Miami, Atlanta, San Francisco, Washington, Los Angeles Rams, Jacksonville Jaguars. And we got all sorts of cool stuff. Week 6 of the NFL season. The Buffalo Bills have a bye week. So we're going to take off. Join me next week for another exciting episode of Good Morning Batavia, live from the city of Batavia, New York. And there's the $80 million man, Jack Eichel. I think I like doing this a little better. And we're going to take off, and I will see you next week. If Iranian deal blows up, nobody else will trust U.S. Iran will. A lot of people won't, believe it or not. Volleyball team heads to postseason with winning weekend. Yeah, it's GCC alumni. Obama was the worst president in U.S. history. Not even close. Baker on a punt return takes it down the sideline for a Batavia score. Well, he's had a big game. He had a punt return and a touchdown return. Number 2 women's soccer team records 9th shutout win. I love being in the woods in the morning. A little 4-point stop by to check things out. Wow. Men's soccer teams up unbeaten string to 12. So they're pretty good this year. And that's it for Good Morning Batavia for this October 15th. I am your host, Jason Reese. As always, Good Morning Batavia is written, produced, directed, marketed, engineered, published by myself for Jason Reese Media. Anyways, I'm going to head out, relax, and I think I'm going to sit in today. Had enough of the walking for a while. So, anyways, for Good Morning Batavia, I am your host, Jason Reese. Have a nice day and have a good morning, Batavia. Goodbye.